Alright, trying this again. So Evoland Legendary Edition was free on Epic Games. And you know, I don't know, I just grabbed it. I was sure it's this top-down RPG game, and I'm gonna try part 1 or Evoland 1. There is second game, and yeah. So first of all, I'm sure this is an indie game, but there are 0 settings whatsoever. No audio settings, no video settings. I'm trying to run this in a windowed, window mode, and I can see that in window mode it's 4:3. It's looking stretched, full screen. Let me do this, and apparently that didn't work. Interesting. Can I? There we go. That's full screen. Hopefully it will look. Trying to see if I can. Yeah, this game, it's gonna look the way it looks. I can't double check this since there is no settings for a proper window mode. If I run it in window mode, it's gonna be some like weird 4:3. So yeah, it's just it is what it is. It's a shame. There's no reason to release any game, even if you're an indie developer or single person developer, with 0 options. No full screen option, no window option, no resolution option, no audio option, no volume, no controller option, nothing. And you are required to have a controller. It will not, literally, it doesn't seem like it would work with a keyboard and mouse. All the prompts are, even if you don't have a controller plugged in, there is controller prompts. Which is just interesting. Yeah, okay, keyboard works, but all the input seems to be controller inputs. So I'm gonna go full screen, and you know what? Let's play it in this. You're gonna have to have the black bars so I can see if OBS is crashing or anything, because tabbing and everything is weird, and yeah. So alright, you start off in this kind of like monochrome color mode, and you walk right and you learn to walk left, and then you have free movement. There's no audio here. There's nothing wrong with the capturing. Open a chest here, and you get basic scrolling, which means that now you can scroll up and down. Interesting concept. You can't do anything more. You just very linear here going. Now we get sound FX. It's an interesting concept, right? You unlock more and more thing here. You got smooth scrolling. Now it doesn't scroll one screen at a time, but continuously. Can't do anything with this one. I don't think I'm gonna be focusing on the first part here. It's a little bit weird. I get a sword, and now we can actually, if I remember correctly, could we go back and do something? Good. We get a star. Okay. Okay, don't know what that means, but card. Very simplistic, very classical style and everything. It's a very interesting concept that you unlock a little bit at a time here. We unlock enemies. Can't go this way. Enemies die one in. Now we get some music. Again, there is no volume control, so the levels are what they are. Obviously I can go into the Windows mixer and do like a master volume or in OBS, but you can't tweak if you want more FX or want more music or something. And this unlocks what that I learned is this is a game saved checkpoint here. Add a star. The bat. I don't know what to do because so far the only button that I'm being able to use is the X button to use my sword. Again, very interesting concept, super basic. This is the way I came from, right? And fighting enemy and everything what it is, and here we unlocked a little bit more of a colorful display. Yeah, it's super basic everything so far, you know. You don't have free movement, you move like a block at a time. Nothing wrong with that, but no. In modern RPG style, I think you are more common to like analog movement, but there is no analog movement here, it's just pure digital four-way movement. And can be quite interesting trying to hit some of the enemies since you don't know their patterns. You will die in one hit. And interestingly enough, you will also be thrown to the main menu, not to your checkpoint. You will have to go to your main menu, load up the game again, and then you will be back to your checkpoint. When I die, you know, you end it to the menu, and you load back into this last checkpoint. I don't know why you can't start from the checkpoint, if that is something that it will like unlock or what's going on. Okay, holding A will quickly forward it. It is an interesting concept, but also feels a little bit weird, definitely, this, you know, this style. So it is a special style. Okay, we get more colors. I don't know how long or short it is, and how the save point and everything with that works. It feels very basic. You unlock a little bit of stuff here and there, but yeah, the enemy movements are quite weird, a little bit annoying, like how to predict it sometimes. Free movement. Okay, so now we have this. I was expecting it might be like this way. That's interesting. It is a cool concept here, but I don't know, I might have to check in like the length and stuff of it. Free movement definitely gonna help when you're fighting enemies. Can't go this way yet. Oh, I could. Oh, you need free movement to get by there. But this might mean that when you unlock stuff that you could go back and, you know, squeeze through stuff. Which I guess is good and bad, depending on what you like. I'm just gonna do a quick check to see if that is possible or not. That doesn't seem like it is. Yeah, it doesn't open up any more paths here. That's good. I don't want to backtrack too much right now. It's going to be backtracking later on. So only manual save point by this. Or I guess no manual save point, only by checkpoints. Fixed checkpoints places. It does look interesting. The music is fine. Sound is like, you know, crazy so far, but it might, you know, be unlocked. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, I didn't know that I had to do that. Interesting. It is an interesting concept, but I'm not sure if I'm loving it. It's quite a... Okay. Quite a special type of game, so I guess this is kind of like a world map or something like that? Okay, so now we are in a Final Fantasy classic style. Quite an interesting mix of game styles. The biggest drawback is just the lack of options so far, for the window mode and stuff like that. It is a very interesting style concept. I was never a fan of this like random encounters, so this part isn't really what I'm loving. Yeah, I have no potions or healing or nothing here. Yeah, I had a potion. I couldn't see that I had a potion. This is... You can clearly tell that this is 100% Final Fantasy, you know, inspired here. Okay, so now the map has tilted to isometric here, or more like the... Oh, the Steam controller overlay isn't working here. Right, it's because of this, maybe? Steam controller is not working. Overlay is not working. Can I? There we go. Thank you. Okay, so here you have a world map. There might be something, you know, for you to explore and find. Maybe not worth it right now here. Not for this little bit of a let's try. Let's continue on here to the more this one. I'm guessing we might unlock like a map and stuff like that. Now we have unlocked, okay, a little bit of like this one, that we can see what we have. I don't know if I like I unlock something by doing this. Again, you die really quickly, so you need to be careful. At least so far. Okay, did unlock something. Okay, interesting. So, right. So yeah, this is the style of the game. I'm gonna do a little bit more here, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to think if I check if how the length of the game and stuff like that, because it is a cool idea, but I'm not sure it's just really my preferred style. So now it kind of gives us a classical hint that we go to a well and we might find something that could make us grow. Enter houses. Okay. Almost like a little bit of... that's the wrong word. It's not Metroidvania, but... so weird this one. This, I'm guessing, heals us and stuff like that. Does it give us a save point? It does. Okay. Definitely is an interesting idea, everything here, so... don't know a lot of the store and stuff like that, so it's basically more about the gameplay at this moment. That probably is the place to go, but let's have a peek around, right? Oh, okay, I could loot those. I didn't know that. Maybe I could have found something in the other ones. Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing the well is the place to go. Growth seed, okay. Now we are a big boy. Here we can probably go back up again. It's a cool concept, and if you are into, you know, games like this, I'm betting this might be a fun little game to do. Check out. Pretty sure this is a very affordable price, right? But very basic and simple so far. It might, you know, obviously as it progresses, it might do a lot of things happening, might change. In the village I cannot attack. How can I see how much money I have? Oh, I have 190. Okay, we don't have anything more. And I see my... Okay, I can see my item and stuff. Can't do anything more. I'm probably supposed to go outside. No. That's the inn. Might mean that I need to go... Oh right, I haven't talked to this guy. Okay, the barrel is gone now. So this is the hint to go to a cave, I'm guessing. Don't think... Might be stuff I'm going back, but you never know. Yeah. Fourth fight. I haven't unlocked my name yet, I haven't unlocked... What? Oh, that's a companion. If I had a Phoenix down, I might have been able to... Okay, that's it. Okay, so now I have an company person here. Okay, we have to do this quest. Cool. We have a name. That's the cave. Okay, nothing here. Just a quick check. So there's no difficulty setting or nothing, but so far it's been, you know, pretty okay-ish here, you know, not dying that easy. And here we have our names. Or our name, like it. Oh, now there's monsters in the cave, okay. Oh, this. Hopefully this won't be like Final Fantasy, like too much crazy farming going on. Can't do anything. I can see the stats. Magical 5. I don't have any magical areas yet. I don't know what the cards do anything. So, a little bit more here, but that's a tough one. Stop missing and start hitting. Yeah, these types of monster is not my favorite. Jesus, he can't hit, really? Oh, okay, we can't do anything with that. Yeah, this is not my main genre, definitely not. Interesting one though. Experience points. But depending on how long it is, I could definitely see it being interesting. And you could see it being interesting to go for this if it isn't a long game. Nice. And the save point. Okay. But I do think it's like this, like turn-based has it quite a nice charm, and I did play through Final Fantasy VII. Didn't start, okay. We cannot go that way. Final Fantasy VII with the turn-based system, the classic one, and I did use the options. It was the one of the first PC remake that was available from the Square Enix launcher, that had the options to give you like experience points and stuff like that from the beginning, so you didn't have to farm as much, which I liked. And it still took me quite some time. Definitely took me quite some time to get through that one. And we have a crystal. And this is a boss fight, I'm guessing. It's nice using classical vibe to this game. Very, like, except for the options and a little bit stuff like that. Really cool game. You enjoy this. Definitely do enjoy this one. Oops. Yeah, definitely a really cool game. Uh-oh. I should have healed with that one, damn it. Oh, 3D mode. What? Yeah, really cool style. Like the graphic here obviously is simplistic and everything, but it might improve or whatever, but it really is nice. That 16-bit music, yeah. You know what, I might definitely keep I'm gonna check that it's not super long, but to keep playing because I think it's a really cool style. Yes, definitely interested me to check this one out more. So. Now we got lives. Yeah. Definitely a little bit too close FOV maybe for my personal super liking, but it's okay. It is interesting seeing, you know, this like progression through time, and if you haven't, you know, played, it's very true to, you know, the classical art style, you know, of the how it progresses from Nintendo kind of era, pre-Nintendo, almost like the Game Boy Color style, to the Nintendo, to the Super Nintendo, and now like PlayStation. This is a little bit more higher quality than sharper, high resolution than PlayStation, but other than that, not too far off. And again, it's a simple graphically so far, but like PlayStation style graphic here, but it looks really fitting. Let's do a quick check here. You got the card. Let's open up and let's quickly do here. Let's see. There we go. So this game is right now going for 10 euros. 10 euros, $10, pretty much in the same ballpark. Depending on the length, it could be definitely worth it or on the higher side, but probably worth it. The Legendary Edition that was given free on Epic Games is double the price. It includes, you know, the second one, and definitely seems fitting for $20 price point. Oops. So the Legendary Edition includes, you know, the first one, and it's quite interesting because just buying Evoland 2 that is included in the Legendary Edition costs just the same. They are both $20, you know, like 20 euros or $20. So I don't know why Evoland 2 is a separate thing here. So that's cool. Double check this one. How long is Evoland to be? The main story is about 3 hours, okay. And if you are going to explore everything, around 6.5 hours. It's a decent chunk. For $10, you know, 10 euros, yeah. Sure, not I don't have a big complaint with that. If the game has solid stuff, it does have that. It feels it's interesting with the progression stuff, and it feels solid, and you know, this is just, it's evolved, you know, quite a nice amount of chunk, even just for playing for, you know, 20 minutes or so. So really cool how it's going, if it's going to like top out in like in this mode, or what kind of level we will get, and you know, how the combat and stuff is gonna, you know, progress. So I'm gonna do it. Let's try more on this one, play a little bit more after this one. I just wanted to check this quickly. But yeah, I'm gonna do play a little bit more, and gonna do probably let's try more, and then if it feels, you know, just as a fun and solid experience for me, a personal thing, obviously, maybe do a playthrough of this one. Even though like the RPG isn't my main thing, it's interesting to try it, depending on how difficult it will be. Because not, you know, I hope it's not going like a hardcore mode, like it's more of a casual thing where, you know, just a fun little game experience, which you obviously can die a bit challenge, but not too crazy. I think that would be a really charming thing, fitting for this game. Sure, we will unlock some kind of map going forward also. Now we're gonna have to keep everything in the head, just memorize. Again in a circle, where am I going? Okay, we need to explore more so we can break those. Okay, that's a nice thing to get us to explore. There's no analog movement, but there is free movement. Yet, I gotta say. But it is definitely a very interesting concept here with the evolution thing. The biggest problem now is like there's no options in the menu for the game. For the games, I would say. No volume options. Like why? We need also ability for this one. So it is open and linear at the same time. You get, you know, you have to go to a specific place to unlock something, and then there are a little bit of exploration that you can get. And it definitely is nice if like some of the exploration are like up, unlocking this like art style. Okay, here we go. Full PlayStation mode almost. Alright, now we are back. Now we probably can go... Probably can go back to the east, okay. It's telling us that we can go to the east, so... And then you can go back, obviously, because it's going to unlock more things for you. Yeah, all I can say is that this felt very interesting. I need something to break this that I don't have. Alright, this one we can cross now. Okay. Now we got that one, that enemies can drop stuff. Free camera maybe? Camera zoom. Not sure how camera zoom works. Maybe I can't use it? I don't know. I do this. Right. Here we go. Let me do that. No. Let me do this. Oops. Okay. That unfortunately is sad. Yeah, let's see if I can go off the save system. We're gonna do this. Okay. Gonna restart the game here because unfortunately I did tweak one settings. There's no exit even here on the game, which is quite interesting. You can't exit, you have to Alt F4. You're gonna just restart this and get a little bit more of the game here. Just a very few more minutes, but yeah. Since I did this is an Epic game, and this game for some reason isn't loving the Steam overlay. It could be the Epic games that have changed stuff, but the Steam overlay is not working correctly here. Do this. You should hopefully be back into the game here. Yes, continue, and here we can continue. We should get back to the place where we left off. And it goes full screen for some reason. Hello? Now I can't... Well, I can't get out of full screen right now. Well, I guess hopefully this will work. How does it look? Fine? Okay. Yeah, it really needs to just improve that little thing with the full screen and the window mode and resolution, stuff like that. That's the only thing that I can really like complain about or nitpick or whatever. So now this game is pretty much, I'm forced to run this in a ballless window, ballless full screen window. I can't get out of it, and yeah. Not that it's bad to have it in full screen, obviously. I really like the options to be able to choose what to go for. I do prefer this more than like the Final Fantasy overworld where you walk into random encounters. More of the Zelda type, I guess this is. It is quite interesting looking. You do animation and everything. So this I need something to blow up with. I'm sure that you can unlock that like will find like money or something like that from attacking the bushes, maybe. Still, I don't know what the card thing is here. So collect all of the hidden stars. Okay. Did not mean to get hit by that. HD, alright. I'm not 100% sure of the story mode or something like that yet, so we'll see where it's gonna take us. This might need something to be blown up. Be secrets or something. It's very charming, very interesting, very nice little so far experience. Okay, companion. Okay, so this we have taken up onto helper. Now she wants us to go to the south here. Yeah, this map is not my favorite. To the south. Okay, so now we can go past here. It is a cool looking like upgrade here, obviously. Oh. Oh, this is the Noria mines. I wonder if we're gonna get random encounters here, or if it's going to be more of a Zelda style. Okay, now we can explore it. This is really nice. I'm really digging this, the progression here of the game, definitely. The more I play it, the more it's really just fun. Oh, that is really interesting. Breakable pots. Probably should not have done this, maybe. Not need to open that. Yeah, I'm gonna do one let's try more just for safety, but then, you know, maybe if depending on how long the game is, one or more let's play through. Yes, that's nice. Ox. Because it is a very interesting game. I'm gonna try, you know, the second one also, Evoland 2, to see how that is. No. I do like it. Is simplistic art style, but I like it. This probably can be broken with like bombs or something like that. For that. Very Zelda looking, or Link looking. Oh man, how I was about to mess up. Very Link looking guy here. Everything. So it's heavily inspired by those games. You cannot deny that, and that's fine. Oh, and we have a battle room. Just like in other games. And this one. Like Final Fantasy, Zelda game inspired. I'm sure there's more inspirations. I don't have a attack you. Okay. I don't think I need to break those yet. I have full health. Like it is a simplistic graphic, but it's done well so far. And it is, even though, you know, everything, even this is a more advanced graphically, it's still a simplistic graphically. It's you know, the 2D was a simplistic, the 3D is a simplistic, but it's very fitting, very nice looking, and you know, I don't know how much it's going to progress upwards, so. Just a very easy, casual, nice, fun experience so far. Especially if you are coming from like the era of these games, where it was, you know, a lot of these were kind of like invented. Or created, or both. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Map? Oh, a star, okay. The one thing, again, nitpicky thing is that I would like to be able, when you unlock a chest, you can't manually remove, like the text does go away by itself. I would have liked to manually like click that away so I can read it in a slower pace. that makes any sense at all. Fitting music and everything, so again, nothing to complain about, really. Like, this would be a really good thing for people that have never like really played any of the old style or modern to just get a nice casual introduction to them. And even again, for if you have played, it's still a fun thing, even if it isn't, you know, like for the hardcore crowd. That's really charming. Probably would have maybe zoomed out the camera a little bit, but who knows, maybe that will come with some upgrade of the chest that we find. Never know. Some of the movements are interesting. Okay, high definition user interface. Yeah, you're right, the hearts and that are getting upgraded. Not necessary, I'm a pro at this. Whoa, he looks tough. Okay, what game have we seen this in? That sounded familiar to anyone? That's a sound effect, right? It is interesting though. I could see actually quickly check something. But I actually could see like Square Enix or Nintendo actually be a little bit iffy about this being released. I don't know. Check that later. We're about to tie this one up here. What can this unlock? After a while. I guess that's the dangerous noise. Yeah, so far the only like the enemy movement are a little bit interesting. Like their patterns are very, very interesting. Not a bad thing or anything, just it's interesting. What? I did not hit boxes. What? Come on. This is very precise. That was quite the interesting one. I can't get that yet. Probably need to go back up, right? I think so. Okay, but this got unlocked, so that's nice that we got back here. Okay, everything. I think we have everything here. That's the exit. Gotta try to remember the way back, I guess. So I haven't found a save point, so I can't really quit now, which is a little bit of a shame here. Wasn't really planning on doing maybe this much of a long, because I'm guessing there's gonna be a boss in here also. Already been down that way. Been to the right. It's a little bit of a shame with the hitboxes, definitely. On the whirlwind there. Were a little bit of massive. Nice though that the enemy doesn't spawn or anything like that, they despawned. We're getting back here. Not the most intricate or most advanced dungeon, so we can get through this within memory, by memory. I'm sure there's some place we will unlock like a map. Okay, I missed the pattern the last time. It was interesting. Oh! Interesting. How do we do this? Aha, there we go. That's the way you do it. Here we don't have a key. And this one. Oh, whoa. What is this? Is this the map? Key. But there's nothing there. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's a save point. I guess we can stop here then. Might be a boss time. We get lava. Okay, so it is saved. This is a good place to end here and come back to do a let's try more. This game, that seems like it could be a secret. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, here we go, yes. Definitely is weird that there is no exit button. You have to Alt F4. Like you can't get out of the game. So if you aren't that common to computers or anything like that, you just run this game, you might actually be quite annoyed by it. You don't know that you can press Alt plus F4 to force quit the game. So yeah, and there's no excuse, even if it is one man or indie developer, to not have those basic things in the game. It might seem like nitpicking, and that is absolutely fine. I don't mind, you thinking that. But for me, audio options. Definitely like an exit option out of the game should always exist. And I think it a little bit was weird that when you activate the checkpoint within you play the game and you get to the checkpoint, when you die, that you're tossed out to the menu. You don't get an option to restart from the checkpoint. I don't like that. And I definitely want some video options, definitely full screen and window mode. Definitely would like, some kind of option for resolution or scaling or something like that for the window. If I don't even know, like, why did the window mode get locked for me in the end when I restarted the game? I couldn't even run it in window mode, and it's also interesting why it's forced 4:3 in window mode. And if you resize it, it will have, you can actually resize the window. That's really nice, right? You're thinking. Problem is that if you do that, and if you can't resize it by yourself, by just looking at the window to a perfect 4:3, you will get wrong aspect ratio. Because in window mode, when it worked, by pressing Alt plus Enter, it had a forced 4:3 aspect ratio. So if you were to like drag it and it became a little bit wider, you had stretched image. So definitely some options for that. It's quite weird that it isn't any option for that. Don't understand really why there isn't, but that's just what it is. Other than that, charming, graphical style. It's everything so far has been very casual, very easy to get into, more of like a nice little experience than a pure, like gaming, like tough gaming experience. Many of the older RPG games, no matter if it was Zelda, Link, or Final Fantasy, they were quite challenging actually. This has not been that, not so far, not at all. I can see that if you aren't used to or know the mechanics at all, you might die. But I'm not good at the Final Fantasy games, and I could just power through it very easily there with the first boss and dungeon here. Even though I haven't really played a lot of those kinds of games, but I did play recently a bit of Link. And even if I hadn't, I probably would have just been able to get through this. I do really enjoy the kind of like slowly unlocking like the graphical style. I do think it is very nice touch. But if you want like a pure gaming experience with that challenge you, so far this has not been it. It's not a bad game, bad thing necessarily. I don't think so. It just that might be not what you're looking for. But I think this is a fun just thing to, get into here trying. And if you get 3 to 6 hours for 10 like dollars, euros, like again, it's fairly reasonable, and I'm sure it's gonna be on a sale for maybe 5 to 10, 5 to 8 dollars, euros. So yeah, no basic problem with the price. And depending on if the Evoland 2 is even longer, you might get even more for your money if you go for the Evoland Legendary Edition like this is, and then you get both of the games, and maybe you will get 20 hours of gameplay, and then $20 or 10 euros, it's definitely worth it. And then on a sale, maybe down to 12, 10, 15 euros, definitely a great thing. It's gonna be interesting. I feel like I'm gonna play through the first one, and then it's gonna be interesting to try the second one after this to see how that, the evolution of the evolutionary like style game here, so to say. So if you like this, keep an eye on the channel, subscribe or whatever. Thumbs up, thumbs down, depending on what you think this was. And yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more of Evoland coming up pretty soon. And have a good day.